David, good afternoon and thank you. And so the central game, perhaps the determinant, the contest on which these last years the whole show has pivoted. For City, the enduring champions, here is the principal challenge. For Arsenal, so voraciously ambitious, it is the nut they are obliged to crack. Last season, Arsenal took 4 points from City. It wasn't enough. Their draw here was a triumph of sorts. The truth was, as it turned out, they needed to win. Since then, City have only won in the Premier League. Arsenal, on their domestic travels, have also only won. So 25 weeks since the last time they engage again, and so much may depend on this. Michael Oliver has charge of City Arsenal for the 6th time. Last October at the Emirates, there was a moment when he might have sent off Mateo Kovacic, but didn't. For now, Liverpool are top of the Premier League. 2 hours hence, it will be one of these. Savinho gliding gorgeously and playing in. Erling Haaland to complete a dazzling City century. The phenomenon. 100 goals in a flash.
That is
muscle and might, power and poise. And of the ton, that could be the one. Summon the two skippers, Kyle Walker and Bukayo Saka, to talk through those. Meantime, here's Martinelli to drive at Walker and set it back for Calafiori. Oh, it's a beauty! What a strike! What a moment for Ricardo Calafiori to introduce himself to England's big league. City incensed now. This place is boiling. That is fury, that is damaging. Unalloyed anger versus unalloyed joy. Saka takes, Gabriel's in there! Absolutely unstoppable! A force of muscular nature! And Arsenal lead on the Champions patch! And he's going to walk. Leandro Trossard is walking on the cusp of half-time. Arsenal have been here before, very recently. For City, this is 9-9-9. Grealish. Kovacic! A crazy climax, a furious reaction. What a battle, what a bout. A warmth of handshake which contrasts hugely with a fractious climax, at the heart of which was John Stones. Manchester City are top but no longer perfect. Arsenal have to an extent clipped the wings of the champions. But it's a story that goes way beyond all of that. From the very outset, it was a collision. It shook, it reverberated. There was barely a moment that passed that wasn't contentious. It boiled from moment one. Haaland opened the scoring, his 100th goal, a landmark almost lost amidst it all. Calafiori with a gorgeous stroke to equalise his first goal for Arsenal. Gabriel came in like a wrecking ball to establish a half-time lead for the Gunners, which, once they were down to 10 men, they defended with a stoutness, a resolve which was remarkable, until beyond the 7 minutes of promised stoppage time, John Stones, a second-half substitute, found the way to steer in a crazy equaliser for Manchester City to crown a football match which will, for all who saw it, live long in the memory. Defining moments, defining moments. Who knows which was? John Stones just might have claimed one of the most important. Manchester City 2, Arsenal 2. Pick the bones out of that, David.
Peter, yeah.
We greet you one and all. Beautiful London sunshine. This is Selhurst Park, one of the loudest, proudest venues on the English football circuit. The more so today as Crystal Palace embrace the glitz and glamour of a visit from Manchester United. The Eagles eager for their season to take wing, one of 6 clubs still without a win in the Premier League. United no less anxious to stay close if they can to the elite at the sharp end. Fernandes went to ground, Xerxes fed it through, and this is Alejandro Garnacho! It's a terrific fingertip from Dean Henderson to turn it round. Posted by Eriksson, De Ligt! Henderson whitened his frame and made a key save. For Dallo, fed through for Garnacho's hit the bar. Bruno Fernandes has hit the bar. Lerma. Nketiah, good save. Sarr! Brilliant second save on Onana. That is some recovery, some reaction, some reach. And Ismaila Sarr is deprived of his moment. The end. A blank, but a truly decorative blank. Mutual respect, what might have been an understanding smile. A day when goalkeepers excelled, Henderson particularly in the first half, worthy of the points he earned for his team, though it's worth noting also that Onana at the other end in the second made notable saves. 5 times in a row now, Manchester United have come to Selhurst Park and they have failed to win. It's another feather in Palace's cap, they might have had more. It's a 0-0, but Rebecca, a really good 0-0. Palace and United share it. And for Enzo Maresca, 4 years ago, a title winner under Pep with City's academy. What a first task with Chelsea. Beautiful day, bring on the serial champions. From Chelsea this year, it could be almost anything. Of City as ever these days, the expectation is for everything. And Pep, on his 9th visit to Stamford Bridge in the Premier League, shakes hands with yet another friendly foe. The seemingly permanent champions have it all to defend once more. Jacko again checking in. Bernardo Silva and Erling Haaland blasts his way through and rips into another new campaign. His 91st Manchester City goal. Kovacic driving. Kovacic! City are winning again from the outset. A Chelsea player turns champion, sets the seal on it. Nothing changes, the standards have not slipped one jot. Manchester City win. They won relentlessly up to summer. They begin by winning directly off the back of it. So from Pep and his much adored staff, Match management, maturity, and some mighty good players. They just know how. Chelsea 0, Manchester City 2.